Excited for the national championship tonight?
Yes.
Who you got?
Baylor.
Yeah.
Did you watch the game on Saturday?
Olympic trials wrestling we're on. I wish I could.
I knew that.
Yeah.
That was a test.
You don't go 2-screen?
I had to go 2-screen for that. NBC only showed one mat.
Okay.
And I had to get the streaming service to see the other mat. It's ridiculous.
Jeez.
So
It's
when
the
you
biggest
like,
event of the
so you went
of the 4
home.
years.
You went home to Wheeling. Was your dad like, "Hey, son, like let's watch
this
the
was
Final Four"?
Yeah.
And
No,
you're like,
no.
you're like, "No,
he's
Dad,
wrestling. No.
I'm still a wrestling fan."
He's the same way.
Oh, okay, that's actually awesome.
You guys wrestle between matches? A little halftime show that you give yourself?
We would wrestle
Little
on
replay?
We would wrestle on the living room floor oddly. I was like oddly old. Like I was way too late in age.
Yeah.
19 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
I can tell that.
here.
Just bouncing off the bureau like it's a turnbuckle.
Kyle's got his new bike. I brought it in. Hey, Kyle, who's riding who?
That's a big old bike.
God
Wait,
damn.
can we get Kyle? I'd like you to do the whole show from the bike.
Well, actually, can you drive by back through here?
Well, let me show him. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna show him. Watch this, guys. You guys narrate just this father-son moment we're about to have.
Yeah, yeah.
First off, look at the wheels of this thing. It's a fucking motorcycle.
Hey, Kyle, give me your hand.
It's a full-on
The
motorcycle.
kickstand is comically thick. It has a key.
It's a motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
You're gonna.
Oh my! Wait, put your
Dude, it
kickstand
goes
up.
like it goes like 20 miles an hour. It's fucking so fast and so awesome. I rode in this morning. I
You
might
did? You rode that?
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. You don't have to bike. You can just fucking gas it. Just
He should be. There he goes.
look at him. Oh shit. Oh. He's gonna. And that's the other
He just
part.
left a massive skid mark on the floor. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's huge. Holy shit. You can go so far in this thing because you won't get tired.
The problem is
Yonkers, baby.
There he.
I think
It's a motorcycle.
I'm just gonna become a Uber Eats delivery
Yeah.
guy because I just have to.
Now the big
The top.
question is, Kyle, because this is part of the reason why, as a father, I was told there was a ruling in the household that went against me in terms of if you ride this bike, do you have to wear a helmet? And the ruling was yes. And I said I'd rather give the bike to Kyle than wear a fucking helmet
these are
like a nerd.
This is safer than walking.
Okay, so no helmet.
No helmet. What's the worst part about staying with unfamiliar guests?
I really think that it's like not being
bathroom.
able to poop on
I
your
think
own
it's the
time.
next morning when you're just sitting awkwardly at the table.
Yeah, waking up at different times.
Mine's as soon as you walk in the door because they're always like, "No, you can keep your shoes on," but their shoes are off. It's like, "No, keep them on." And I start to take them off. They're like, "No, go ahead, keep them on." And yours are. I never know what to do.
Just take them off.
I think it's also the like when you have to plan the day around like keys and shit. Like, oh well, I have to go out and do something, and like when we be back.
Yeah.
That's more of an onus on the host. That's the worst part of having guests. Being like constantly like, all right.
Have multiple sets of keys that you can give people, or just don't abandon your guests during the time that they're staying over.
Yeah. But yeah, the toilet situation. Always. Whenever you see a new toilet, it's always a very scary proposition.
Yep.
Here's a little staying at someone else's house hack. You pretend to shower. And you turn on the shower, and you just take a dump.
What about when you clog it then?
You shower.
You got to flush every single wipe in a new toilet.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm so powerful that even
Sometimes he is so powerful.
One powerful.
He could clog a toilet with a fart.
That's a big guy move.
A huge guy move.
Huge guy.
It's not a big guy.
You had a
move.
plunger. I
It's
farted in there.
an enormous man move. Let me plunge this fart real quick.
Yeah. How
Seems to be a force field around this toilet. Yeah, that was my fart.
you're so obese that you get nervous to fart in a stranger's toilet.
I bet you a lot of athletes, like top tier athletes, have sucked up their twins.
Yeah,
AJ
that's how they're so
Pierzynski.
strong. Yep. I was thinking of that. That was the first name I think of when I think of elite athlete.
Yeah, it's a real testy
Ian Paul
catcher.
Konerko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll beat the fuck out of you before you even get to the pitcher after they bean you.
What did they say about him?
Pierzynski, if you played against him, you hated him.
But if you played with him,
you hated him a little bit less.
I like how Steven wrote Easter was yesterday. What was the time you overcame a difficult obstacle?
What's the
like
closest
being
you've
killed
been
and having to come back to life?
Come back from the dead.
Resurrecting.
That was kind of tough by Jesus.
Easter.
I ran a half marathon once.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah? I came back from the dead.
Yeah, my mom's never been fucked.
I did like 20 points better on my second SAT. than
Oh,
my first.
nice.
That's really good.
Actually, maybe the same. Maybe it was 20 points better in English.
I did
but
worse
in math.
the second time I took it.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's
What
not
about you,
good.
Kyle? Obstacles?
What's an obstacle you've
You ever
overcome?
roll back a stone?
Did you listen to the show on Friday, Kyle?
I watched I was watching wrestling, and I was just looking at the chat.
The only
And
thing
there's
that was
no context to the show, what was going on in the chat.
the only takeaway was if you were a basketball player, it'd be very funny if like people freaked out when you did a look pass.
Because you made eye contact.
Like,
Yeah,
what
is that a thing? A look pass?
Well, it's just the opposite of a no look pass.
Well, no
but
look
like-
passes are cool.
Right, but you
I-
because you never look
I
at
only
people.
did
You
no-
only yeah. So
I
when
got
you
really good at it.
you
out of
stared
habit,
someone down,
yeah.
everyone's like, check it out. Kyle has done a look pass.
Yeah,
That was pretty much
like
Extra report with, like,
top
a
10
clapping.
play of the week.
He really
he
did that.
stared at his teammate here and passed it to him.
Bauer looks
He's
Hachimura
looking
right in the eye.
He's looking straight at him, and
We
everybody's
haven't
just standing over here,
Yeah,
like,
everyone's
this is the
waiting.
easiest steal.
They're guarding all the passing lanes. So they're like, he's never looked at anyone.
You'd have
Why
to
would he
save it
ever-
for the last play of like the championship game or something like that. It would just catch everyone off guard.
Looker.
You and Rui just catch eyes.
Bauer to Rui. Eyes lock. Perfect pass right to his chest. And Rui sinks it for the win.
There it
Having
is.
Jake Marsh call that. Jake Marsh calling that buzzer beater was something.
The best.
I feel like I just unwrapped Vice City and I'm just waiting.
Yeah, you're on
you're-
you're on
for
the
you
car
guys.
ride home
Yeah.
reading
You
the
want
instruction
to
manual.
You want to pop in the headphones and call into the show? Oh no, we can't call in. Fuck.
Fuck.
That would have
Yeah.
been
Wait,
great.
why don't we do a YouTube video? We'll take this thing out.
Yeah.
Well, you should wear a
Go live.
strap a GoPro on your forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos of the guys who like bike through the city and have GoPros on their foreheads and they just like anytime someone's in the bike lane they're cursing them out? I think Sean Avery does
Yeah.
shit like that, but I think that there's a lot of people who are very into it right now, just screaming at people. That's their whole web presence.
People standing in the bike lane or walking.
Anything. If
Wait,
they
is
walk,
that autographed?
Yeah, by Gretchen.
Is
That's
that the-
actually signed.
Yes.
Wait, is that the fake Shania Twain woman?
No,
you can
that's
tell
Gretchen
it's
Wilson.
a very
Who's
real
Gretchen Wilson?
signature.
Who's
Redneck
Gretchen?
woman, ain't no high class broad. Product of her raising. She says, "Hey y'all" and "he y'all."
You think you
Keep
could get
some Christmas
Roadhead on
lights
that
on.
thing by the end of this year?
On that,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you need some pegs.
Mm.
You could probably if you
Kyle,
put
how-
pegs on the back, you could get your ass eaten while you ride.
How much was that?
I got it on spot. I saw her in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, 2012. I was visiting my buddy at Lehigh. He was
Liberty
a
East?
freshman. He said,
Oh, I
I have
guess
a
it's the high
party
school.
that I have a kegger that we're going to tonight. And I said, I don't drink. So I made up an excuse. I'm going to a concert, meeting up with some friends, went alone. Saw Gretchen.
You went to a Gretchen Wilson concert?
No, I bought it on eBay.
Okay.
For way too much.
Over 100?
No.
No. But
20.
anything that's way
That's
too
way
much.
too
though.
much.
That's
Yeah,
way,
it's
too
way
much.
too much.
Way too much.
Damn. It's the perfect size for you.
It's a large, yeah.
Yeah, Kyle and I think honks should be like airbags. You can do it once and it fucking totals the car.
Yeah.
One
Like
honk.
you have, or just like you get 5.
You get 5 honks in a car. Yeah.
I like that.
Like,
I can't waste a honk on this guy.
No.
I really want
No,
so
you
to.
gotta
you
use
know
it
if you
strategically.
honk, like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, this
Like,
guy's
Jesus,
pissed.
this guy
Yeah.
used a fucking honk on
Yeah.
me.
If you hear a honk, you're like, holy shit, what happened? What happened? What happened?
There must have been something crazy.
But in New York, you gotta honk.
You have to honk.
People
I
just
actually don't
abuse
ever.
the
The
shit
minute
out
I
of it.
get in the car, I just honk the entire way into work.
I think I've honked twice in my life, and I apologize profusely after.
No, you in New York, you have to be
have
honking.
to.
Because if you don't honk, someone's gonna honk at you.
In my Toyota Corolla, a quarter there's like slits in my steering wheel. A quarter got stuck and it activated the honk. So it was just constantly going off.
Yeah.
And I had every time I passed someone, I had to be like this.
Yeah, like, sorry, don't have my
There's
hand.
a quarter.
Yeah.
There's a quarter in the
Yeah,
slit.
I was like trying to lip that to them.
I had somebody once DM'd me like a paragraph of just brutal insults, and I just responded thanks. And then they were like, I was just trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
I think I could run Barstool Outdoors.
Yeah.
And that's Sydney. She's now hired.
Yeah, you're just trying to be a mean person.
What did you say yesterday? You had like an Instagram about just like regardless of religion or spirituality, which I thought was very inclusive. Not only religion but also spirituality. You said church are there 5 more boring events than church?
It's the top 5 least entertaining event.
Yeah.
Regardless of spirituality, and some dude
if you take away the stipulation of heaven and like God, it is
transubstantiation.
It is one of the top 5 most boring things you can.
Did you go yesterday?
Yeah.
And you were bored out of your.
It's just not. It hasn't evolved. Like it's the same. It's been the same since I was a baby.
You are just going to get a bunch of youth ministers in the DMs like, dude, you got to visit my.
No, I got a lot of people.
And it's always a noun and like
they're
a
marketing
verb.
the non-denominational. They're like, you have to try it.
You have to try Hillsong.
Yeah.
That guy had one of these.
Yes, he did. No, and that's how you discovered it.
The paparazzi. I was like, that looks sick.
Yeah.
He looked
He was flying away from the paparazzi.
He was like trying to evade like paparazzi on that,
and he
still looked cool.
Yeah.
Look at this bike. Give it one more spin to end the show.
Yeah, please give it a.
Do you mind?
Can you give us another skid mark? Put on your seatbelt.
He's embarrassed. He
That's
doesn't
a
know.
good- there he
goes.
goes.
There
He
he goes.
loves this shit. He loves this shit so much.
He almost hit me. I was coming out of the restroom, and he came around the corner on the bike, and he just almost hits me, and he goes, looks at me dead in the eyes. He goes, "This is mine's."
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
It's the act.